now.
Jesus Christ.
I like making fun of them. It's so easy.
They're disgusting. All right, guys. So we are going to be talking about Aum Shinrikyo. Not to be confused with Shinrikyo, which apparently is something completely different. It's a different religion that was founded in 1947, and it has somewhere around 100,000 members. That is not what we are talking about. We are talking about Aum Shinrikyo.
We are talking about Street Fighter. No, I'm kidding.
Hadouken.
Dude.
What's up, Stephen P. Kitty Cat?
Stephen P. Kitty Cat.
Hey, Raven. How are you?
Stephen P. Kitty Cat and Raven Rose, because you guys are the two first in here. I'm going to say this right now. You two are downright fierce like a Hadouken. You guys get it? Because that's how you do the Hadouken. You downright fierce. Hadouken.
Is this why you've been looking forward to this one?
I don't know.
Is this the reason? All right, so Arufu.
Where are you at?
It's Arufu, spelled Aleph, by the way, in English, which was formerly Aum Shinrikyo, or Aum Shinrikyo.
The crazy thing
literally meaning this
is that yeah. What's going on?
Okay. Back to what I was saying. So it was called Aum Shinrikyo, or literally the Supreme Truth. It's a Japanese doomsday cult that was founded in 1987 by Shoku Asahara.
This guy is a piece of work. Straight up piece of work. I mean, just they were literally.
Don't leave us.
He was originally the OnlyFans model that was selling his bathwater. No joke. And he wasn't OnlyFans. OnlyFans was around back then, but that's what he was doing. They were selling his bathwater and stuff like that, his underwear and stuff. No joke.
Was it Family Guy? No, I was watching Disenchantment, and he was like, "Would you like to buy my water? Come here, taste my knees."
It's so gross. It's absolutely just like, why anybody who's whatever. I mean, people are into their own stuff. If you're into that, whatever, that's your business. But for me,
no kink shaming. But I don't really want to drink dirty bathwater.
I don't even want to have dirty bathwater now. So we take our showers and then we dump everything out, and that's that.
All right, so
or send it down the drain. We don't dump it out.
Aum Shinrikyo actually carried out a deadly attack on a Tokyo subway.
Was it sarin?
It was sarin gas.
Yeah, sarin gas.
And they did this in 1995 and was found to have been responsible for the Matsumoto sarin attack the year prior, by the way. Hey, Thomas. How are you?
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Mikkel. Hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
So, I mean, hopefully I said that right, and I'm sorry if I didn't. So the group says that those who carried out the attack did so secretly and without being known to other executives and ordinary believers. Asahara insisted on his innocence in a radio broadcast relayed from Russia, by the way. He wasn't even in Japan anymore. But it was directed towards Japan. So, you know. Hi, Susan!
Hi, Susan! They had a lot of messed up stuff going on in their cult. They actually had little death boxes and all this other stuff that they had. They tortured the hell out of their cult members and stuff like that.
Oh, we're going to get into that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Depends on what notes we grabbed. So.
Oh, this is going to be at least a two-parter, so.
Nice.
Yeah,
we could actually go a little bit more into him in general. Because he's
a weirdo,
an absolute piece of work.
I don't know if we have a picture of him. I'm sorry. Well, we do have a picture of him, but I didn't put a.
Okay, well, that's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I did want to go in and say trigger warnings, by the way.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be a trigger warning.
There is talk about mass death, mass casualties, stuff like that. We're also going to talk about, so under fair use, another author may make limited use of the original author's work without asking permission. Pursuant to 17 U.S. Code 107, certain uses of copyrighted material for purposes such as criticism, comments, News reporting teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research, is not infringement of copyright.
Nope.
Gotta throw this in there. This video contains super awesome content not suitable for people who do not enjoy super awesomeness. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is becoming a trend that we do this with all the messed up ones. This video contains super awesomeness and super awesome content. His next 5 victims, he stitched them all together and then removed their genitalia.
Made a homunculus.
He made his own homunculus.
God, we're weird.
What?
Weird.
Do you guys consider this super awesome while we researched it?
You know, I'll show you a picture of this guy in a little bit. Probably after commercial.
We have to do something with the mic here. I think I have to make a mic stand or something.
Yeah, it's a little loud, I'm sure. So let's move it back a little bit. Yeah. So, on July 6th, 2018, after exhausting all appeals, Asahara and 6 followers were executed as punishment for the 1995 attacks and other crimes.
That's another thing, too, with Japan. I actually, when I was originally researching this and listening to a couple podcasts on them, I didn't know that Japan still had the death penalty. And once their appeals were gone, they were fast-tracked. They were put to death pretty quick.
I think that needs to happen here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, but a lot of
I'm not going to get into that. Let's not get into that. So the other 6 that were on death row after they were executed 20 days later.
Yeah, like I said, they didn't fuck around. They went right for it. Once the appeals, everything was done. I honestly think I think Japan out Texas. No joke. I really think Japan out Texas. Texas. They out Texted Texas.
Yeah, let's.
I don't know how else to say that.
Okay. Because we're going to spend the entire show trying to pronounce that. And it's not even a word.
They're going to get really stoned after the show. Like, texted.
So, at 12:10 a.m. on New Year's Day in 2019, at least 9 people were injured, 1 seriously, when a car was deliberately driven into crowds celebrating the New Year on Takashita Street in Tokyo. Local police reported the arrest of Kazuhiro Kasukabe, the suspected driver, who allegedly admitted to intentionally ramming his vehicle into the crowds to protest his opposition to the death penalty, specifically in retaliation for the execution of the aforementioned cult members.
I'm going to murder people to protest the death penalty.
Yep.
There you go.
So, Shinrikyo,
you see how
which split into, okay, we got to pronounce that properly, Arifu, but it says Aleph, so that's funny. Arifu.
There is
a hierarchy no wa. Hikari. Got it. Okay.
Hikari no wa.
Hikari no wa in 19 or what? Let's start this again.
You see, Japanese is.
I can speak Chinese. Why am I having issues with this?
I don't know. Japanese, and here's the thing: the Japanese language is actually a very beautiful language. It's very blunt, very
Unless
good point.
I say it,
dude. Everything with haikus, everything's their poetry and stuff like that. I love. I've always been infatuated with the Japanese culture.
Right? It makes no sense.
It's hard to pronounce their stuff. It really is.
I could speak Mandarin, but I'm having trouble with this. Okay, anyway. So, Aum Shinrikyo split off into Arifu and Hikari no wa in 2007 and had already been formally designated a terrorist organization by several countries, including Russia, Canada, Kazakhstan, and the United States, as well as the European Union.
When you perform a sarin gas attack in the subways of Japan,
so
that makes you a terrorist organization right there.
So when they did this, the Public Security Intelligence Agency actually considered Arifu and Hikari no wa to actually be branches of a dangerous religion or a dangerous religious terrorist group. And it announced in January of 2015 that they would remain under surveillance for 3 more years. The Tokyo District Court canceled the extension to surveillance of Hikari no wa in 2017 following legal exchanges from the group, but continued to keep Arifu under watch.
The the cool thing is right here with what Japan did.
Mm-hmm.
So like look at Children of God. Look at Children of God. Look at Nexium. Even Nexium, they're still around. We were just talking about them last week. Children of God changed their names. They're still around. And because they changed their names and they're on doing something a little bit different here, they're not considered the cult anymore, or a cult or whatever. But Japan was like, no. Just because you guys splinter off and you basically break up your group here, you are still a terrorist organization. We're going to watch the fuck out of you guys, which is how it should be done.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm doing a little something.
Oh, there's a person to call. I mean,
I'm a bitch.
Who?
What?
Who's a Ka?
I don't know. Who the fuck? Hey, Ka.
Yeah.
Hey, Ka. wait. Ready? Hi, Ka.
Hi, Ka. Where's Hexus? He's not possessing anybody.
All right, so let's get back into this. So, here we go. So, the government appealed the cancellation, and in February of 2019, the Tokyo High Court overturned the lower court's decision, reinstating the surveillance, citing no major changes between Shinrikyo and Hikari Noa.
So that's...
In other words, like, we're going to get into the doctrine right now.
They're like, basically, look, you change your names, it still doesn't change your actual people and everything you guys did. And we might have got your main guys here in jail, and we put them to death here, but there's still a whole bunch of...
come on, the guy that ran through the whole crowd.
Cult members here, you know?
Exactly. So, Shinrikyo is a syncretic belief system that draws upon Asahara's idiosyncratic interpretations of elements of early Buddhism and Tibetan Buddhism. So early Indian Buddhism and early Tibetan Buddhism, as well as Hinduism, taking Shiva as the main image of worship and incorporating millennialist ideas from Christianity, yoga, and even writings of Nostradamus. Its founder, Chizo Matsumoto, claimed that he sought to restore original Buddhism, but employed Christian millennial rhetoric. In 1992, Matsumoto had changed his name to Shoko Asahara and published a foundational book declaring himself to be Christ. So Japan's only fully enlightened master, as well as identifying himself as, and I quote, the Lamb of God.
Now you've got something to die for.
My brain just went, see who gives a fuck.
Where was it? No, wait. He just
Ashley!
Hey, Ashley! We were just talking about you in a good way.
I was just talking to her.
Oh, yeah, Liz was just talking to you.
So, Asahara's purported mission was to take upon himself the sins of the world. Whew! Lamb of God. Whew. Yep. Hi. I will be later.
Hi. Okay, the last time I did edibles
was last night. No,
on a show.
Yeah.
I'm glad Hexus decided to possess me because we took all the notes, and also I'm like, okay, I think we're done. We gotta go.
I was like, no, we're not, but okay. Hey, Sven!
Hi, Sven, can you help us out with the Japanese pronunciations?
Apparently, we need help with English pronunciation. I love you.
Yay!
I know the feeling. All right. I'll get back into this. So, Asahara's purported mission was to take upon himself the sins of the world, and he claimed he could transfer spiritual power to his followers and ultimately take away their sins and bad deeds.
He literally took the logic too of because he started gathering a lot of you would say like the outsiders and stuff like that, like nerds and stuff like that, misfits of society. Actually, not exactly a Misfits Society. It was more like a lot of the anime nerds and everything like that. They will actually, he basically guaranteed them with the saying, "I can give you power. I can do this and all this other stuff." It's like
they're like,
come over here and you can do the Kamehameha. You can do the Kamehameha wave too, and you can turn Super Saiyan just like Goku.
Oh.
But it was a lot of people who, were. I guess we would say victims of society. They were outcasts and stuff like that, and he took advantage of them. Is what he did.
All right. So, while some rejected Shinrikyo's claim of Buddhist characteristics and affiliations with Buddhism, other scholars refer to it as an offshoot of Japanese Buddhism, and this was how the movement was generally defined and saw itself. So Asahara outlined a doomsday prophecy, which included a third world power instigated by the United States. Of course, we're always the bad guys.
Third World War.
Excuse me, I said, hey, no, it is Russia doing that. It is not us. It is Russia doing the Third World War.
Yeah. It's not us.
It is not us. All right, so according to Robert J. Lifton, an American psychiatrist and author, Asahara described a final conflict culminating in a nuclear Armageddon, borrowing the term from the Book of Revelation 16:16. So humanity would end except for the elite who would join Aum. Aum's mission was not only to spread the word of salvation, but to also survive these end times. He wasn't very successful.
Well, the crazy thing is where would he house his people, especially in a nuclear Armageddon? Because
under his stomach.
Pretty much. There's no rescue from that.
I mean, he was a big guy, so I'm not making fun of him.
Oh, no, we are making fun of him. He deserves it.
I'm not making fun of him for being fat. I'm making fun of him for being an
asshole.
No,
he deserves it.
Because I'm fat, so... Actually, he's not that big.
He's not that big. He's just a douchebag.
Let's do this one.
Oh, God.
Where he's, like, totally on opium.
He's got his feet out and everything like that.
I don't like feet.
Yeah.
Feet are gross, guys. Just saying.
Why wear pajamas all the time too? I don't get it.
Okay, on that one, why not?
There's no cult leaders that are like, you know what?
I guess we're doing this one.
We actually need to show off our business attire and stuff like that.
I guess we're gonna do this one. So here you guys go. This is who we are talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say, digging the hair.
Yeah.
I just like long hair. True. To the Russian thing.
Oh yeah. All right.
So let's get back in this. Hey Sherry, how are you? Dang it. Okay. I lost my notes. Here we go.
We gotta get back into this.
All right, so humanity would end except for the elite few who joined Aum. Aum's mission was not only spread the word of salvation, but also to survive these end times. Asahara predicted that Armageddon would occur in 1997.
It's always 1997 was actually kind of a good year. I remember that in high school. I had fun that year. I had a chick make me a cake for my birthday. That was Rachel Seha. We played D&D on my birthday. 1997 was the first time I ever tasted beer. Not gonna lie. Prior to 1997, I was straight edge. I was really, really straight edge. And then I had beer. And then now, here we are.
See, and Sherry, the birthday clown, I was disagreeing with him because I would love to wear pajamas all day long. I practically do. I wear yoga pants and baggy t-shirts.
I'm sorry. I have gauntlets. Okay, look, I'll say it. Hexus would take over, and that's exactly how I would dress the entire time of me being a cult leader.
If I was a cult leader, I'd probably just be running around naked with pasties.
I would have my Hexus. Did you say titties?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Hey, there we go. Worship the boobs. I would literally, no joke, have my entire Hexus outfit on day in, day out. To the point where it got withered and
Can I continue?
Well, no, let me finish. Like Varney from Varney the Vampire. That's exactly how I would be. I'm sorry. I would be Hexus Varney the vampire.
Yeah, apparently Varney smells, though.
Well, he was death. He is death.
Well, don't ruin it for people.
Hey, look, you guys had your chance to finish up.
Anyway. Kaplan notes that in his lectures, Shogo Asahara referred to the United States as the Beast from the Book of Revelation.
Hi, how are you doing?
Predicting it would eventually attack Japan.
No, we already did.
We already have.
We did.
I think he's getting things a little confused here. So, Arthur Goldwag, author of a book on conspiracies and secret societies, characterizes Asahara as one who saw dark conspiracies everywhere and promulgated by Jewish people, Freemasons, the Dutch, the British royal family, and rival Japanese religions.
So he was extremely fucking racist, too.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Sherry thought you said Barney. And now she's like trying to figure out
Barney the vampire. Hi, kids. I was about to do the whole thing from.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do you like violence?
So
you want to see me stick 9-inch nails through my eyelids? As Barney, I can't.
In the opinion of Daniel A. Metro, some Shinrikyo justified its violence through its own unique interpretation of Buddhist ideas and doctrines, such as the Buddhist concepts of Mappo and Shobo. Declared that by bringing about the end of the world, they would restore Shobo. And furthermore, Lifton believes Asahara interpreted the Tibetan Buddhist concept of Phowa in order to claim that by killing someone contrary to the group's aims, they were preventing them from accumulating bad karma and thus saving them.
Hey, look, if we kill you early enough, you won't have bad karma. You're going to go to heaven.
Yeah.
I thought all the unbaptized bebes.
They all go to purgatory.
I thought they went to purgatory, actually.
They do.
Right? If he's supposed to be the Christ or something like that.
But that's only in...
Thanks, Americans, for taking us from first. Thanks, Americans, for taking us from first most hated country to the list of top position. Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah, we're no longer the most hated country anymore. Thank you, Russia.
So now it's Russia, us.
No, I actually think we're below. I think we're probably like fourth. We have to be fourth right now.
I think Sven is right.
Are we? Hey, whatever.
We're always one of the most hated.
If you're not hated, you're not doing something right. I'll tell you that.
You're not hardcore.
You're not hardcore or some shit.
Anyway, so the name Aum Shinrikyo or Aum Shinrikyo, usually rendered in English as Aum Supreme Truth, derives from the Sanskrit syllable Aum, used to represent the universe. So Aum, Yeah. And followed by the Japanese Shinrikyo, meaning roughly teaching of truth. So written in kanji.
But Shin is also I think Shin is also God or something like that, or high spirit or something like that. So it's teaching the truth coming from the high spirit. I could be wrong.
Shinrikyo means teaching of truth.
Look, the reason why I know Shin is a name for a god is because of Dragon Ball Z, okay?
I know.
I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan and Dragon Ball
Yeah, but they also have things named after vegetables.
Yeah, Kakarot.
Vegeta.
Vegeta is literally a vegetable. Broly is broccoli. That's everyone. If you're a Saiyan, you're named after a vegetable.
Anyway, I'm just trying to say, you eat your vegetable, you get strong.
God, I love.
So in Japanese,
that was such a great movie. I can't wait for Dragon Ball Superhero coming out in a couple days. Actually, so sorry. Love Dragon Ball. Love it. Absolutely. Journey to the West. It's an amazing story. It's an absolutely amazing story. Okay, you can continue. My Japanese name is Noe Ransaki. Nadine!
What's up, Nadine?
He just came into the dirty jokes. Oh, yeah.
Well, I almost bought him the dragon with all of the Dragon Balls on it, but it was like $400 and
oh god. The original theme
needed
song,
to buy my boots.
the original theme song, the Dragon Ball Z.
Can we please get back to this? Can we please?
Okay.
Are we done?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's gonna be some more stuff coming up.
So
we got someone laughing at us real fast. Sorry.
They've been laughing.
This is awesome.
In Japanese, kanji are often used to write both Sinozentic or Zenic and then native Japanese words, but only rarely to transcribe direct borrowings from other languages. So in January 2000, the organization changed its name from Arfu, a reference to the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, to replace its logo. So they actually changed it to a Hebrew letter, which is weird considering he didn't like Jewish people.
Yeah, he was very much on the Vargas level of blaming stuff on people for no reason.
From mass murder to Dragon Balls. Yep.
Well, all you need is
this.
a power level of 20,000 and you can blow up a planet. No joke. And that's what they do. But then they wish him back left and right. So.
Yeah. I was lucky not to be working today. But
yeah, I worked earlier, got done early, and came home. And actually, we put all this together like in the last hour or two. So
these were already things that I had planned out. Thank you.
Well, no, we hadn't planned out, but we didn't have the notes and everything taken.
So the movement was founded, going back into history for this, by Shoku Asahara in his one-bedroom apartment in Tokyo, Shibuya Ward.
Just farting in his bathwater while he's
in
writing down notes.
1987. Starting off as yoga and meditation. The class was called Aum Shinrikyo.
87? Did he get? I
which
honestly,
was the Immortal Mountain Wizard Association, by the way.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's a nerd. Oh my God, the Immortal Mountain Wizard. How do you take him seriously? How did this happen?
Yes. I'm happy.
Hello, Kitty.
I never watched Dragon Ball Z. Could one of you quickly Oh dear God, don't.
Look.
Don't do it.
No. Okay. Stephen P. Kitty Cat. I know he's in a lot of pop culture and all that other stuff. Obviously from a show. Holy shit. I just drew a break. What's this show called?
What?
Stephen P. Kitty Cat show. What's it called?
Spooky Tales.
Spooky Tales. There you go.
I'm sorry. I tuned out.
I'm so sorry.
I tuned out.
I'm not even stoned. I've literally had this much of the beer too.
I tuned out. I thought you were going to start talking about Dragon Ball Z.
I'm not done. I was just saying. Okay, so
I did the wife thing. Wow.
Stephen P. Kitty Cat actually being into pop culture or something like that. Look up Journey to the West. Dragon Ball Z is based. Dragon Ball is based highly around Journey to the West, and it's amazing.
Can you guys see me twitching?
Look, Super Saiyans existed because the Monkey King in Journey to the West turns into a Super Saiyan.
You know, Journey to the West was actually based on the tale of the Monkey King, right?
That's what I just said, the Monkey King.
Yes, not Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z was based on Journey to the West. Goku is the Monkey King.
Okay. Hey, Joey! What's up? I just wanted to see how Liz would react if Frank interrupted.
I know Stephen P. Kitty Cat knows what Dragon Ball is. I know that for a fact.
Just make a Dragon Ball special next time. We might as well at this point. Don't.
We gotta do it.
No.
We gotta do it.
On the Immortal Mountain Wizard Association, okay? Oshimu Shinsen no Kai. And steadily grew in the following years. It gained official status as a religious organization in just 2 years and attracted a considerable number of graduates from Japan's elite universities, thus being dubbed the religion for the elite.
He out Texas back in the 80s. He got religion status in 2 years. Texas can't even do that.
A Wreck-It Ralph quote. Right?
That was Ralph.
Oh, because he says, I'm happy and angry.
I don't know. I've seen that movie one time.
It was quite shocked that he said he didn't know Dragon Ball Z. He likes anime and a kitty cat. This is why I do a pre-recorded show. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is our magic.
Yeah. So we're going to get into the early activities
after
we go to commercial. I was already saying that. What is our new ad? Got it. There you go. We'll be back. I was tagging people.
I'm like trying to fix my hair because I took my sweater off.
I told him not to wear the sweater.
It was hot.
He didn't want to listen to me. I can't trust you people not to distract me. I know. I'll bring my Pokemon cards and we can stay up all night. We're going to stay up all night swapping manly stores. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. I just watched that, by the way. I'll admit
Excuse me, sorry. I didn't mean to do that out loud.
So, although was from the beginning considered controversial in Japan, it was not initially associated with any serious crimes. It was during this period that Asahara became obsessed with biblical prophecies.
And bathwater.
So Aum's public relations activities included publishing comics and animated cartoons that attempted to tie its religious ideas to popular anime and manga themes, including space missions, powerful weapons, world conspiracies, and the quest for ultimate truth.
That was actually every single anime that came out in the late 80s, early 90s.
So
every one of them, including the Guyver.
But this was magazines that he was doing, like basically comics.
No, that's how they did it originally. Shonen Jump, or whatever it's called, Shonen Jump. That's where Akira got it started. Was that, and Warner Brothers actually bought it. And the new Akira, when it finally does come out, it's going to be a 3-part movie, and it's going to be the actual Akira story where it's pretty fucked up.
Oh, nice. On an unrelated subject, last week's episode was the most viewed episode on my show in 2022. Thank you, everyone.
That's awesome.
Waffles come to your house. Make me smile because they hold all the syrup.
It's because of the whole
yeah,
Clive Barker movies and everything like that. I love Clive Barker movies. Everyone, everything you do see with Kitty Cat is fucking awesome. Absolutely awesome.
So, yeah, Sven just said, never mix religions. Yeah. So, Aum published several magazines, including the Vajrayana Saka and Enjoy Happiness, adopting a somewhat missionary attitude. Isaac Asimov's science fiction Foundation trilogy was referenced. God, why are all the cult leaders talking about Asimov? Because Keith Rainier was obsessed with Asimov.
Because it actually pulls people in, is what it is. Sci-fi pulls people in.
So
that's just how it goes.
Foundation trilogy was referenced, depicting as it does an elite group of spiritually involved scientists forced to go underground during an age of barbarism so as to prepare themselves for the moment when they will emerge to rebuild civilization.
Yeah, that's even freaking the one religion that we can't really talk about because they sue the fuck out of everybody.
Just go watch South Park, guys. They
Yeah,
make
go
fun of
watch
them
South
enough.
Park. You know what religion we're talking about here, but that's the same shit. Everything is
Tom
sci-fi,
Cruise.
and it LRH. Then just think of that. There you go. Everything is sci-fi, and it pulls people in because people actually. The whole point of science fiction is to have a better future. You might have wars and stuff like that going on, but there's a better future to come for everybody.
She said missionary.
Like missionary.
I want blood eagles for Christmas. Susan says congrats, Stephen P. Kitty Cat, and Sherry also says congrats.
Spin, I'll tell you this right now. If Russia sets one foot on a NATO nation, there will be blood eagles by Christmas.
Pretty much. So, Lipton posited that Aum's publication used Christian and Buddhist ideas to impress what he considered to be the more shrewd and educated Japanese who were not attracted to boring, purely traditional sermons. In private, both Asahara and his top disciples reportedly continued their humble lifestyles, the only exception being the armored Mercedes-Benz, gifted by a wealthy follower.
I told you, Stephen P. Kitty Cat.
Advertising and recruitment activities, dubbed the Aum Salvation Plan,
They have a Salvation Army?
No. Included claims of curing physical illnesses with health improvement techniques, realizing life goals by improving intelligence and positive thinking, and concentrating on what was important at the expense of leisure. This was to be accomplished by practicing ancient teachings. Accurately translated from the original Pali Sutras, these three were referred to as threefold salvation. These efforts resulted in Aum becoming one of the fastest growing religious groups in all of Japanese history.
You know, a religion that actually has all the religions that actually try to teach positive thinking those are religions I try to stray away from. I can't
be cool.
That.
Lord Zeno is watching.
So I say, I'm sorry, you are clearly a Dragon Ball super fan.
I don't care.
Zeno can snap you in existence and out of existence on command.
I'm like, I don't care.
Dude, you saw me crying at Dragon Ball.
I did. And it made me laugh. Not gonna lie. So, David E. Kaplan and Andrew Marshall, in their 1996 book, The Cult at the End of the World, the terrifying story of the Aum Doomsday Cult, from the subways of Tokyo to the nuclear arsenals of Russia. That was the name of the book, by the way. That was the entire name. It's like a freaking cattle decapitation song title.
You know the crazy thing is? I feel like we've become a Dre song. Where it was like, everyone talks about the arsenals of Russia and all this other stuff. And it was like, when they're talking about, like, you know, what was it, Dre was like talking about, like, you guys thought I got rid of my guns. What do you think? I sold them all? Like, you guys do realize we haven't got rid of our nuclear arsenal here in America, right? Sorry.
You're literally going to make me repeat all of that.
I had a squirrel moment. I apologize.
David E. Kaplan and Andrew Marshall, in their 1996 book, The Cult... Okay, so this whole entire thing is the entire name of the book. The Cult at the End of the World, the terrifying story of the Aum Doomsday Cult, from the subways of Tokyo to the nuclear arsenals of Russia. That's the title. Claim that its practices remain secret.
I forgot.
Initiation rituals, that's what I was talking about. Assert the authors of the book often involved the use of hallucinogenics such as LSD. Religious practices often involved extremely archaic practices that were claiming to be yoga. And these included people being hung upside down and given shock therapy.
They were tortured left and right.
Yeah, Joey, actually it was sarin gas, but you're close. Still a horrible outcome. Indeed.
Yeah, Xenu, I forgot, yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard. So, incidents before 1995, the cult started attracting controversy in the late 80s with accusations of deception of recruits, holding cult members against their will, forcing members to donate money, and murdering a cult member who tried to leave in February of 1989.
They actually had death boxes. They designed death boxes to basically like cook people bodies and everything in. Like they're pretty fucked up.
These folks honestly sound like 13-year-old boys in mom's basements playing D&D. The way that like they mishmash things together, right?
It just got out of hand. It got really out of hand.
No, I'm the Highwood Dragon Wizard. No,
I'm the dragon. I am the immortal wizard of the mountain, and I will set fire to the subways. And then like everyone's all, whatever, bro. Just go give me another joke.
Okay,
Cola.
roll. Just roll.
See, you hit a fucking 1, man.
He's like, no, that was
roll.
crit.
20 years later,
That was
1995. They're putting sarin gas in the subways, and he's all, see, I fucking told you how to do it.
So in October of 1989, the group's negotiations with Tsutsumi Sakamoto, an anti-cult leader.
Did they sue him?
No. An anti-cult lawyer threatening a lawsuit against them, which could potentially bankrupt the group, failed. In the same month, Sakamoto recorded an interview for a talk show on the Japanese show station TBS. The network then had the interview secretly shown to the group without notifying Sakamoto, intentionally breaking protection of sources. The group then pressured TBS to cancel the broadcast. The following month, Sakamoto, his wife, and child went missing from their home in Yokohama.
Yeah, it was. The
police were unable to resolve the case at the time, although some of his colleagues publicly voiced their suspicions of the group. It was not until 1995 Tokyo attack that they were found to have been murdered, and their bodies were dumped in separate locations by cult members.
Yeah, that's where it got pretty brutal. Is that they actually went and abducted them after the fact because they spoke poorly of them, and that was
the whole thing, kind of like NXIVM.
That was directly from what's his face who sent them out.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? What is his name again? What was his name again? The leader again? I can't think of it right now.
Don't do that to me.
You're fine.
That's not nice.
No, you're fine.
That is really not nice when I can't remember these things. So, yeah. You just made me
sorry,
lose all of this. Thank you.
All right. Well, let's do this.
Anyway, Shoko. I was trying to think of his first name.
There you go.
So,
Shoko Asahari.
Wow. Thank you. Kaplan and Marshall allege that in their book that Aum was also connected with such activities as extortion. The group authors report commonly took patients into its hospitals and then forced them to pay exorbitant medical bills. His name was Nosaki.
I like Saki a lot. I love Saki. I'm sorry. I fucking love it.
Curse his foot again.
I couldn't exist in that cold if there was no Saki.
Stop talking, roll the dice.
Yeah.
Poor D&D. Watch your mouth. The kids, the D&D kids were cool ones. My mom told me so. Hey, Twisted Tweety.
Hi.
What's up? Ashley.
She likes Saki too?
Yes. No, Saki.
Love Saki. It's amazing. Jesus Christ, my ears are big.
Uzo is Greek sake.
What?
Yes, I've come to that conclusion.
What is Uzo?
You've never had Uzo, Ashley?
I've never had Uzo. I'm sorry, I've never had
Uzo. Yes!
What is Uzo again?
It's basically Greek sake. You would love it.
They make rice wine and freaking Greece? Well, that's sake.
Flavor-wise.
There is nothing.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, okay.
When in
No, yuck, no.
When in Rome.
Horrid.
You don't like sake?
No, she doesn't like Uzo.
Oh.
Suck it to me.
I have to have my sake warm too. I can't drink it cold. It has to be heated up and everything.
Anywho, I totally lost track of everything again. It tastes like black licorice, which is why he would like it.
I would actually love that. I love black licorice. I'm sorry. I'm a weirdo.
You guys are cool and all, but when does the clown come in? I love the way he yells at me.
Shit, I need to get some freaking brown paper.
If you go missing, I will know that you got her so mad next week. Dun dun dun.
She won't do anything to me. I'm way bigger than her.
My eye is twitching. My eye is twitching. All right, so the cult is known to have considered assassinations of several individuals critical of the cult, such as the heads of Buddhist sect Goka Gakkai and the Institute for Research in Human Happiness. After cartoonist Yoshinori Kobayashi began satirizing the cult, he was included in Aum's assassination list. An assassination attempt was made on Kobayashi in 1993, but it did fail. So in July of 1993, cult members sprayed large amounts of liquid containing basilicus that's anthrax. They put anthrax.
How do they get anthrax?
Yeah, that's anthrax spores from a cooling tower.
Oh my god!
On the roof of Aum Shinrikyo Tokyo headquarters. However, their plan was to cause an anthrax epidemic, and it failed.
Well, the thing with the Black Death is actually supposedly they think that I think we did discuss it, or our mother discussed it, that supposedly there might have been an actual anthrax pandemic going on during the Black Death, which made it even far worse.
Yeah, anthrax is naturally in the environment, exactly. Yeah. And they agree that it has to be warm.
Yeah, it has to be warm.
No, so the attack failed because there were some people that were complaining of like bad odors, but nobody got sick from anthrax.
It's crazy.
And so at the end of 1993, the cult started secretly manufacturing a nerve agent, sarin, and later VX gas. Aum tested the sarin on sheep at Botjawan Station. Stop it.
I'm not interrupting you. He told me not to interrupt you. You're lying. You are lying,
They
sir.
tested the sarin gas on sheep at Botjawan Station, a remote pastoral property in Western Australia, and it killed 29 sheep. Both sarin and VX were then used in several assassinations and attempts over 94 to 95. On the night of June 27th of 1994, the cult carried out a chemical weapons attack against civilians when they released sarin in the central Japanese city of Matsumoto, Nagano, with the help of a converted refrigerator truck. Members of the cult released a cloud of sarin, which floated near the homes of judges who were overseeing a lawsuit concerning the real estate dispute, which was predicted to go against the cult. And this Matsumoto incident killed 8 and harmed 500 more. Police investigations focused only on the innocent local resident, Yoshiyuki Kono, and failed to implicate the cult at the time. It was only after the Tokyo subway attack that Aum Shinrikyo was discovered to be behind the Matsumoto sarin attack. So in 1994 December of 94 and January of 95, Masami Tsuchiya of Aum Shinrikyo synthesized 100 to 200 grams of VX, which was used to attack 3 people. The people were injured, and a 28-year-old man was killed. Or 2 people were injured.
The insane thing is that they actually had the facilities where they actually produce this stuff.
Hey, Dizzy!
Hi, Dizzy! And
what's up? I have glitter in my eyes, guys.
Stephen P. Kitty Cat, please send me the links on those. I need to read that because I will lose my shit.
Yes! Remember when Anthrax was on Married with Children?
Yeah. I do. They were set on the
Thank
couch singing.
you.
Thank you.
By the way, guys, if you guys get the chance, go support Nightmare Clowns.
Yep.
They're always in here supporting us, and we love it. We love them. So, give me a second. Let me get back in my chair properly.
Gotta fix your boobs, too. For a second. Gotta get those numbers up. Gotta get those numbers up, okay?
We're good. The numbers are dropping. I'm all, oh.
Not yet. Not until you jiggle them.
So, now I forgot where I was. So, in December of 1994 and January of 1995, Tasami Tsuchiya of Aum Shinrikyo synthesized 100 to 200 grams of VX, which was used to attack 3 people. It injured 2 and killed a 28-year-old man. He is believed to be the first fully documented victim of VX. And the VX victim, who Shoko Asahara had suspected was a spy, was attacked at 7 a.m. on December 12th, 1994, on the street of Okasa by Tomomitsu Niimi, and another Aum member who sprinkled the nerve gas on his neck.
Oh, so he was a willing test subject?
I guess. He chased them for about 100 yards before collapsing, dying 10 days later without coming out of a deep coma. Doctors in the hospital suspected at the time that he had been poisoned with an organic phosphate pesticide, but the cause of death was pinned down only after cult members arrested for the subway attack in Tokyo in March of 1995 confessed to the killing. So ethyl methylphosphonate, god damn it, ethyl methylphosphonate, methylphosphonic acid, and diisopropyl 2-methylethylamine were later found on the body of the victim. Unlike the cases of sarin for the Matsumoto incident and sarin gas attack in the Tokyo subway, VX was not used for any mass murders.
So, just a just a note for later on, if we actually do really come up with a cult, let's just name everything Death Juice. That way, it's easier for people to read it in the notes later on.
And don't skimp out by just getting Flavor Aid, okay? If we're going to do it, we're going to do it the right way, and it's going to be the name brand.
Well, I mean,
Kool-Aid.
I don't think it really mattered. I think it could have been water, or it could have been cyanide flavored water. They would all have taken it.
Thank you. I'll be here next week. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't got a chance to check it out.
Oh shit, it's him.
October Noir released their cover of Crimson and Clover today.
And their new drummer.
And this is their new drummer.
It's absolutely fucking amazing. We watched her live the other night. It was great. It was fucking awesome.
And so, yeah, if you guys haven't got the chance, go check out October Noir.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Tom is like, we're not always doing typo negative stuff, but
I actually just said they're awesome.
But if you like typo negative, you'll definitely like them.
They do cover some typo negative songs, but their actual music, when they get it going, their music when they actually play it, when they do their stuff, it's fucking amazing. It's absolutely fucking.
That was a fun show to watch. I know we weren't there, but we
can't be in Florida all the time, but
can't be in Florida ever. Sorry,
we were able to watch it.
Can't be in Florida ever. I'm sorry,
but they do get real AR-15s in Florida.
So in February of 1995, several cult members kidnapped Kiyoshi Kariya, a 69-year-old brother of a member who had escaped from a Tokyo street, and took him to the compound in Kamikushiki. Come on! In Kamikushiki, near Mount Fuji, where he was killed. His corpse was destroyed in a microwave-powered incinerator.
Oh, this is what I was talking
about. And the remnants disposed of in Lake Kawaguchi.
So let me interrupt you real fast again. So what they were trying to do here, they tried to create their own death machine, and they actually tried to patent it.
Remember, don't microwave elephants, guys.
Now, what were we talking about with that?
Stupid laws.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah.
Mikey found a law that said don't microwave elephants.
But no, don't put them in an oven. An electric oven is what it was. It wasn't a microwave. It was an electric oven. That would be huge in the Stephen King. But no, what they did here was they tried to patent their own death machine, and this was it. They basically would stick people in there, and then they turned to goop.
Hey, Bubba!
They had to put them over in like drums and stuff like that. They were actually hiding like drums of people, like dead people, on their compound.
Yeah.
Which goes back to the logic of just incinerate them. Why put them in 55-gallon drums?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
So before Carrillo was abducted, he had been receiving threatening phone calls demanding to know the whereabouts of his sister, and he had left a note saying, "If I disappear, I was abducted by Aum Shinrikyo."
Look, if you see me ever running, I am not running. I am
being chased.
I am not jogging. I am being chased, and I'm about to die. Please save me.
The code word is, "Sure, I'll have a Bud Light."
Sure, I'll have a Bud Light. Just screaming out, "I'll have a Bud Light." Well, he didn't say sure. Okay, he didn't say that one bit.
It's like that. It's like Family Guy. Gosh, the Italian family at the next table sure is quiet.
Oh no! I'll do you one further. Dirty work. Yeah, it smells like fish in here. Wait, what? You like a narc? No, it smells like fish in here. Kill him with the chainsaw, Charlie.
Okay, so Monday on Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat, The Final Terror, slasher film from '83, and Peelers, a much better than you would expect zombie versus strippers film from a few years ago.
You know what? Neither one of those I've actually not seen, and I've seen a lot of slasher movies and horror movies.
Yes, he did. He did experiments specifically on elephants.
Who?
Thomas Edison. He was not a nice guy.
Yeah, no. Well, at the time too, the animal cruelty laws were not exactly there.
Well, he would do stuff like, "See, it's safe," and then they'd die.
See, look, AC versus DC. The whole there was a direct current when you're like, look what it's doing to these animals.
It was in response to Tesla.
Yeah. And the reality was
Tesla's
was like a million times better.
Yep. All right, so I got to finish up this one thing, and then on Friday we're gonna start talking about the Tokyo sarin attacks.
Yep.
So, police made plans to simultaneously raid cult facilities across Japan in March of '95. Prosecutors alleged that Asahara was tipped off about this, and that he ordered the Tokyo subway attack to divert police attention. Meanwhile, Aum had also attempted to manufacture 1,000 assault rifles, but only completed one.
How do you? If you don't have a gunsmith, you can't do this. I'm sorry. If you don't have a blacksmith, a gunsmith, you cannot manufacture a rifle.
Out of 1,000?
It's not going to happen.
One. So, okay. According to the testimony of Kenichi Hiroshi at the Tokyo District Court in 2000, Asahara wanted the group to be self-sufficient in manufacturing copies of Soviet Union's main infantry weapon. Why does that say 74?
The AK-74U, which is the actual.
Oh, okay.
It was their.
I thought that they switched it around because this says 47 up here.
No. The AK-74U was the one that came out with, which was the Russians made it to compete with the ARs with the NATO round, which was the 5.56.
Wait, ready? So one rifle had been smuggled into Japan to be studied so that Aum could reverse engineer and mass produce it. But the police had seized all the components of it, and in the end, they only made one.
They have
and the blueprints.
Japan has had strict gun laws since World War II, and there's no way you're going to get this in here. I mean, like Atlantic Firearms actually makes their own versions of the AK-74U and the AK-47, but that's because America's badass.
Oh yeah. So we're going to start next week with talking about the actual sarin attacks on the subway in Tokyo. But we are out of time for tonight.
Yep.
So join us tomorrow for Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat. And he put up everything that he was going to be talking about. Let's bring that up again.
2 movies I've actually not seen. And I'm that guy in Stephen P. Kitty Hat's feed going, yep. And then actually talking with them on it because I've seen a lot of movies.
So then Mikey is going to be next on Tuesday, and I'm not sure when Mother de l'Amour is going to come out of her crypt again.
It takes a minute, but
sometimes it takes a little bit.
Be just patient. Like hexes in a car, it takes a minute for everyone to the possessions. The possessions take time. It takes energy from us and all sorts.
Aka needed to get her antlers did. And so, yeah, but she'll be back soon.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so very much, Susan. Thank you so much, Sherry. And thank you guys all for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.